Okay, this is Justin, W8LPN. Sorry for the video here. It's not the greatest, but we're going to explain a little bit here on part 2 of how to send a radiogram. As you can see, this is a printed form. You can find them online and download and print it. So it makes it nice. You don't have to have the form, but it is nice because it's kind of a generalized format. So what we will do is we're going to start here with kind of explaining a little of everything here. Okay, this is the number. This would be the number that the originating station, if this is you, then you would put this number here. And most of the time guys will start with number 1 for the year and go in sequential order. Once this number is issued, that number stays with this message for the entire process. It's an easy way to track it. The next thing we have here, precedence. This would be whether it's a routine, priority, welfare check, or an emergency. On CW, it would be P, R, W, or emergency. You never abbreviate emergency. HX, this is your handling instructions. This is optional. Not everybody puts it. Most routine messages are going to be HXG, which is, I'm not going to go into a lot of that, but you can find it online on what these things mean. Because this video isn't a complete in-depth video of it. I just wanted to touch base here. Okay, next thing we got, station of origin. Now, if you're originating this message, obviously that would be you. That would be your call sign. Whoever initially puts it on amateur radio, this would be that station. Okay, the next thing is check. This would be the number of words, characters, that are down here in the actual message. Place of origin. Generally, this would be, if you're creating it yourself, it would be you. If it was you're doing it for a friend and they lived in the town next to you, it would be their town and state. Time filed, unless it's a time dated manner, you don't really have to worry about that. That would be when it was actually put on the traffic system. And date. This is important. We don't put the year though. It would be like today's January 12th, I think. I don't even know what day it is. It would be January 1-2 is how you would send it. Then the 2, this would be the person receiving it. This would be their address, their name, and if they have a call sign, you can put that here. You can also put an email address and telephone number if you want it to get there quick. That's the best way. This stuff, this would be if you received it. You can put in this information if you were going to mail this or hand deliver it to somebody so that if they had any questions, they could contact you. And then here we go to the message. Now, when you do a message, you want to, say you want to tell somebody happy birthday. You would write happy birthday and then X. X would be your period. Question mark would be a query. So you would just put like happy birthday X. And when you would say it over the radio, it would be initial X-ray, which we'll get into that here in a second. And then right down here, this would be the signature. This would be the person that is receiving, or I'm sorry, that is sending the message. So that's basically all there is to it. The next video I'm going to show you how to actually send one phonetically, but anyway. And it's the same thing receiving. If somebody would check into your net and say, hey, I have traffic for Hancock County, then you would say, go ahead, this is whoever, go ahead with your traffic. And then they would say, okay. And then they would just read off the preamble, and they would say, 1, routine, Hotel X-ray Golf. Station of origin would be, whatever their call sign is. Check would be however many words are in the message. Place of origin, Weirton, West Virginia. Date, January 1-2. And then they would say, going to, John Smith. Figures, which is what you would say for the numbers. 111 Cherry Road, Hopewell, West Virginia. Zip figures, and then you would give the zip code. And then you would say phone figures, and they would tell you this. They would tell you what the phone number is. And then once they get that part done, they'll say, break for text, and then you can say, can you give me, can you fill in on this, or can you, verify this, giving them a little more information. Then they would go back to you when you would say, okay, ready for text. They would give you the text, you'd copy it, and then they'd say break for signature. They'd give you the signature, and then that's it. Then you would then turn it back to net control. So in the next one, I'm going to show you how to send it phonetically, which I did touch base a little bit there, but we'll get into that here in the next video. Again, these aren't the greatest videos, but whatever. I enjoy doing it, so I don't care. So we'll go ahead and we'll pause. We'll stop this video, and we'll check in for part 3 here on how to actually send one. So this is W8LPN, and we'll say 7-3 to everybody.